Hello, everyone. It's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad, video number 191. Today is, I'm going to solve the world's problems day. I wish I could. Just as an example of what's going on is yesterday, Hamas invaded the Gaza Strip, and now there's a war between Israel and the Palestinians and Hamas in particular. But it's been going on for decades. Yemen has had war in the Middle East, Syria, in Africa, Sudan, Ethiopia. It's not good. Individuals, poor, average people, not just the soldiers, they are being killed and suffering terribly. And of course, I mean, what's going on in Ukraine, with Russia and Ukraine? This is what we do to each other. Somebody was asked the question recently at a meeting, what do you think is the biggest challenge in the world? And the person said, we are. Yeah, it's our egos. There's, in my opinion, too much competition, because I believe competition is very destructive. We need more collaboration, and that's productive. We can find the common ground. For example, if we just say, okay, we've got something in common. We want our children to have a happy and successful life. Well, wars do not solve that. They create big challenges for our youth. If we could work together just on that common problem and forget all the other nonsense and say, all right, what can we do to make sure that our children have fulfilled lives? We could then at least start and say, oh, they're not so bad. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. That's one of the things that I believe AGRA offers. I mean, it's not the solution, but it's part of the solution. I think this formula is this. You have to learn how to communicate. And if you can communicate, that's listen to each other, have empathy, understand the other person's point of view, we solve an enormous amount of problems in our family, in our friends, in our communities, in our countries, and in the world. Communication is where we start. And once you become a good communicator, you find that you can lead, and you become a leader. You help others become better. They help you and you help them. That's the collaboration side. That's the enormous benefit, starting with communication, learning those skills, learning how to lead, and then you can have a big impact on the world and make it a better place, one person at a time, not trying to solve everything, but that is the formula. And one of the things AGRA speakers says is speak up. In other words, communicate, lead, and make history. That's what the formula is that can solve the world's problems. And that's one of the reasons why I believe the more we can have people learning these skills, no matter what, not only through AGRA, there's other organizations who have the same idea. And I say basically United Nations has that idea too. Let's communicate, let's collaborate, let's help each other become the best we can be, lead and make history. So that's what I think the message is today. Speak up, lead, make history, dig deeper. We can all make the world a better place, one person at a time, one step at a time. And I'll end on something that Buddha said, which I believe really tells us why collaboration can work. He said, if you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. So with that, I'll say adios, au revoir, wishing you, your family and friends, lots of love and laughter. Bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.